guys, it's the Keto King here, and today we're going to be continuing our test of this Avalon Bay air fryer. Now if you missed the first video where I really put this air fryer to the test and did it with some jicama fries and a pork steak in here, be sure to take a look at that video. I'll put a link to it in the top right hand corner of your screen now. I'll also put a link to it in the description box. But today we're going to see how this Avalon Bay air fryer can deal with turnips, and particularly doing turnip fries in the air fryer. I had a lot of comments from you in the previous video on this air fryer giving me suggestions on what next to do in here, and turnips are one of them. You know, honestly, I haven't had turnips in a while. I used to eat them quite often, so I was really excited to give these turnips a go. Also, great news that the sellers of this machine are still willing to give you guys 25% off this machine. Not 20%, 25% using the discount code Keto King. I'll put a link to where you can buy this machine in the description box below. 25% off seems like a stinking good deal to me. But let's give these turnip fries a go. Okay, so what I've done is just simply peeled the turnip, cut it into French fry shaped pieces like this. Now with the jicama fries, I found the slightly smaller ones cook better, so I've tried to make them in slightly smaller shapes, but because my knife skills aren't amazing, there is quite a variety. So again, we'll get to judge what size works great in the air fryer. Then according to the manual that they provide here, they say these are potato homemade French fries. If you're using 10.5 ounces to 28 ounces, you need to add half a teaspoon of oil. I have 8 ounces of turnip here, so I'm going to use just less than half a teaspoon of oil. Now I'm using olive oil here, but as I said previously, some high temperature oil such as avocado oil would probably be a best bet to use in here, but this is all I have and it should work just fine. Then I'm going to add some paprika to here just to give it a little bit of flavor, and also makes a good coloring for the turnip fries. No quantities here, you're just going to have to eyeball it based on the color of the fries. And then we'll be putting in some ground cumin into these fries. Same thing, just eyeball it. That was roughly a quarter teaspoon, if that means anything. But really guys, it's going to vary based on the quantities of the turnip fries that you're making. Then just mix it all around to make sure you get that olive oil and all of the spices nicely coated. Now really, the olive oil is so little in here. I'm tempted to add more, but I don't want to stray from what they recommend in their manual. And let's just stick with this less than half a teaspoon of olive oil for this 8 ounces of turnip fries. That's all you need to do. As you can see, the ground cumin and the paprika is giving it a wonderful color. Lastly, we're just going to add some pink Himalayan salt. Any salt will do. I enjoy this pink Himalayan salt. Give it a good generous helping. I didn't do enough of it the last video. And there we are, ready to go into the air fryer. So they do recommend in the manual for 10.5 ounces to 28 ounces, 18 to 25 minutes at 360 degrees Fahrenheit with a shake, meaning you need to just shake it up halfway between that. But we cannot hold them to these guidelines because this is based on French fries, on potato or fries. So it's likely going to differ, so what we're just going to have to do is just gauge it, see how it goes, open it up, do some taste tests, and see when these are ready. Okay, and coming back around this side of the camera, we're just going to simply grab this tray, or basket as they call it, out of the air fryer, take our turnip fries, throw them in, and really, that's it. Nothing else to it. Put it right back in to the air fryer, and then with the LED touchscreen, all we do, set the temperature at 360 degrees Fahrenheit, which is what it is. It says 12 to 18 minutes. I'm just going to put on 15 and we can check it somewhere around then. Press the start button. As you can see, the fan over there begins moving, indicating that the heat is actually on, and it's got a red circle in the middle. If you can see from this angle, once it reaches temperature, that red circle turns off. Don't bump it off again. And now we're not going to be using these attachments that came with the air fryer in the first time. this is a tray which can go in the basket, so you can do 2 levels. Again, if you see in that first video I did with this air fryer, I cooked 2 sets of French fries or jicama fries, one at the bottom and a different flavoring jicama fries at the top, and it worked really well. I'm not going to use this round non-stick tray that also came with. It really serves as a baking dish. It can be used to make artichoke dip, bake a cake or small cake, egg bites, or really anything that you need to have a little non-stick baking dish. Again, I haven't explored this much at all. I'm really excited. There seems to be so much this machine can do, but I'm still exploring it. I'm happy to share it with you guys so you can see if this is something that would be worthwhile in your kitchen. And there we go. We've done the 15 minutes. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. Alright, well, we definitely got some good color on this. You can see some of the smaller ones are actually really well done. So doing a bit of a taste test. You can do a taste test with the slightly thicker and bigger one. Now the thicker and bigger one is definitely still hard on the inside. That's for sure. That's not cooked, as you can see from there. That's not cooked on the inside. There's a slightly smaller one. Let's give this one a go. Better, but definitely not completely done. And if we look at a much smaller, flatter one here, obviously you didn't cut this that well, but those taste good. Those taste really good. So now we're probably going to get some overcooked ones because I'm going to do this for a little bit longer. Let's put this back. Don't know how much longer we should do, but let's just try another 5. What I suggest here is don't cut them quickly like I did. Try and get them equal cut sizes because then it's obviously going to cook evenly. If we do this for a little bit longer, we're definitely going to get the thinner, smaller ones going to be a little bit burnt and looking all shriveled up. But I just want to do it a bit longer and see if I can get those thicker pieces to be nicely cooked on the inside. So let's go another 5 to 10 minutes. I'll test them and then come back and let you know what worked. Alright, so this is another 5 minutes later. Let's take a look at these. As I mentioned, these look a little bit overdone, and they certainly are. Let's try to find the slightly bigger pieces here. And then all you do is clip this forward, press the button, and out comes the basket, and you can simply put your fries onto a plate like that, nice and easy. And this is what these fries end up looking like. Are these the most appealing keto fries that I've ever done? No, definitely not. But I can actually tell you, I think I might prefer the flavor of these to the jicama fries. They taste quite similar, but these are actually really good. I think the jicama fries and the exterior of those have more of a texture that's closer to a regular French fry. So I think the jicama French fries win in that department. These taste wholly different. Would these be good to go with a keto bun and a keto burger? Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? Put a little bit of low carb ketchup on here. Someone asked about it last time. This is the one I get. It's no sugar added, so there's still sugar in here. But only 1 gram per 15 mils, which is pretty good. This is just a Heinz brand, no sugar added ketchup. And I tell you, this will be a wonderful side for any dinner. And it was really quick. It was just a mere 20 minutes in the air fryer. Cut them up in the air fryer, 20 minutes, and you've got your keto fries. Then because I had some turnips left over and didn't think they were going to last too much longer in my fridge, I cut them up into potato wedges or potato cubes, whatever you want to call it. Something that looks a little something like this. And I'm going to give these guys a try in the air fryer. As usual, pull out the basket, simply shake in the turnip wedges, pop it back in. Then we put on 360 degrees because that's what they say potato fry wedges should go at. And again, we'll start off by checking it after 15 minutes. There we go. That's as easy as it is. to do 2 batches of turnip fries. And after 20 minutes, these guys look good. Man, look at those. I've eaten a few because I've done quite a few testers, that's why there's so few. And we just simply pop those onto a plate. And look at that. Put that back. And these, actually, I was surprised. I thought these wouldn't come out, but these have come out really nicely. As you can see, the smaller pieces are got quite crispy edges like this. Slightly thicker pieces. Let's see what these taste like. Remarkably, that's actually soft inside. 20 minutes, 360 degrees Fahrenheit. It actually came out really nicely. I'm very impressed with this. Now, my wife just said to me, oh, these taste bitter. But I think that's just the nature of a turnip. It does have a slightly bitter taste to it. So that is something that, obviously, if you're doing turnip fries, it will have that slightly bitter taste. I don't mind it, but perhaps that's where jicama fries, or even if we did jicama wedges, would be better. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Just this quick short video testing out turnips in the air fryer. Really, it turned out quite amazing, and for me, still the best thing about this air fryer is just the absolute convenience of this air fryer. Really, cut it up, 20 minutes in there, and you're done. Again, 25% off. That's a quarter of the price off. If you use the code KETOKING, I'll put a link in the description box below. Use that link if you want to get this and you think it'll be a good addition to your house. And I hope you found this video helpful in making that decision. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and as always, keep it keto.